Hi, welcome to Excel Logical Function series. In this video, we will be covering OR function. OR function, like any other logical function, allows you to perform logical tests on your data. So if I perform two logical tests on my data and I'm using OR function, that what I'm saying is I want at least one test to pass. So if at least one test passes, I get an output as true. If not, I get output as false. So if the first outcome is that both the logical tests pass, then the output would be true. Let's take another case where your logical test 1 will pass and 2 will fail. You'll get an output as true because your condition is that at least one should pass. Similar case will happen in scenario 3, and in the last case where both the logical tests are failing, you'll get an output as false. So now let's put this into perspective and let's take a basic example to understand this. So imagine you are a manager and you have this data set in front of you. You have given your employees a sales target based on schemes. So if an employee has to earn appreciation, he has to achieve a minimum 2x of the target that is being given to them. So the target for scheme 1 is 30 million and for scheme 2 the target is 20 million. So if the employee achieves 2x of the target, that is 60 million in scheme 1 and 40 million in scheme 2, he deserves an appreciation. So now you are supposed to find out who all are eligible for this appreciation. So you decide to use OR function. So you press is equal to OR. You perform first logical test that the income from scheme 1 or the revenue from scheme 1 for the company should be more than or equal to 60 million, and the second logical test will be that the income or revenue from scheme 2 should be more than or equal to 40 million. You copy the formula and you paste it across other cells, and then you get the answer as employee A and employee C are eligible for appreciation or bonus. Now let's take a more realistic example and we would try to use OR function more creatively. Now let's say you are working in a company as human resource manager and your boss gives you a sheet which contains information of 500 applicants. Now these are graduates and postgraduates, and they have mentioned the total work experience in column E. Now you want to filter out students from this, or you want to filter out candidates from this. Now of course you cannot call 500 students for interview, so you decide to perform a first level of screening, and for this you decide to set criteria. So your first criteria is that if the candidate is a graduate, then he should have at least 5 years of work ex, that is more than or equal to 5. And if the candidate is a postgraduate, then his experience should be more than or equal to 3. Now the condition is such that you want a graduate who has a minimum of 5 years of work ex. So these two conditions are and both the conditions should be fulfilled, and the second scenario is also such that the postgraduate should have a minimum of 3 years of work ex. So again here you want both the logical tests to pass, and you are looking for either the first type of candidates or the type 2 candidates, right? Now to perform this shortlist, you'll use OR function along with AND function. So how we'll do this is, we'll go and we'll perform a test in column L, and I say that I'll say define OR first. I press OR, hit tab, and define my first logical test. What is my first logical test? First logical test is a combination of two logical tests. That is, I press AND because I have to define two logical tests now. So I'll first define the type 1, that is graduate and minimum of 5 years of work ex. So I say that my column D should be equal to graduate, and he should have a minimum work ex of 5. So my column E should be more than or equal to 5 years. And then I close the bracket because I have defined my first type of category. And now I define my second type of category, which again consists of two logical tests. So I press AND again, and I say that my D2 should be equal to postgraduate and the total number of work ex should be more than or equal to 3 years. I close the bracket and I copy the formula to all the cells and paste it, and then I apply a filter and I filter out the false values. And now if you see the count, I have 281 students in the first shortlist out of 500. So just by using OR function along with AND function, I was able to shortlist 281 candidates. Now one thing here that you need to note is that when you are saying that any cell has a value which is text, then you need to mention the condition into double quotes. And when it is a number, you need not mention double quote. You can straight away define that E2 is more than equal to 5. But when it is text, it has to be in double quotes. Now let's take an example from finance perspective. Now again, this is a list or a data set of 1680 companies listed on National Stock Exchange, and you are a trader, and your criteria is that you want stocks which are volatile, that is the change over a previous year should be 10%. It can be in any direction, it can be plus 10% also, or it can be minus 10% also. And your second criteria that you are looking for is that if the change is not more than 10%, then I want to target penny stocks, that are the stocks which are less than 20 rupees. So this 20 is again defined by you. It can be 30, it can be 15. So in this case, we'll create a screener on these conditions and we'll start defining that is equal to, or either my close price, that is my column F, divided by my previous close price. This will give me the delta. This should be more than 1.1. Why 1.1? Because now we are targeting scripts which are increasing by 10% over the previous week. And in second logical test, I'll define that my column F, that is close, divided by my previous close, should be less than 0.9. 0.9 because we are assuming that the script might have fallen down by 10% and it needs to be caught by my screener. And the third logical test that you will define is that the current market price, that is your column F, should be less than 20. You press enter, you copy and paste, and you filter out the false values. And now you have your screener which contains 333 scripts out of 1680. So that is how you can use OR function. So I hope this was able to add value to you and you'll be able to use OR function independently. Thank you for watching and keep excelling. Bye.